Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here back with more commentary for you guys. So as you can see, hopefully you guys watched the other videos. We're talking about the saga drama of Queen Naija, the royal family. So initially with this particular video that I'm doing right now, I have my notes. So I was sitting down and I was just going to take notes, and then I was just going to boom, make my video, right? But baby, it's so much to say. So pause. So with that being said, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and most definitely share this video. Tag your T pages, tag the family, tag anybody I'm going to mention, because I'm not just speaking because I'm speaking because I care. Anywho, so let's start this off. Right now, I'm reacting to Royalty World Reacts. So right now, currently, as I'm recording this, she's also recording live. However, now I'm looking at my TV. So she ended her stream 45 minutes ago. So yeah, so I'm just gonna, you know, kind of react to it as of now. But it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm here in the Midwest, so in case there's a time difference, I don't want nobody to be like, you capping, she went on line at 3 o'clock in the morning or nothing weird. But she's in Atlanta, so I think we're on the same time schedule. Anywho, or same time zone. So I just want to start off with the few notes that I have, and then once again, like I said, I'm gonna click and I should have got my little background together first. Yeah, I'm in my bed because my room is small. Anyways, yeah, so give me just a second. I'm not gonna lie, my cover in the background is gonna bother me. Okay, I'm back. Sorry if my angle changed a little bit. The way my ring light is set up. Anywho, okay, so boom, back to what I was saying. So starting with the notes. So I'm surprised that no one, well, Tina didn't kind of notice this, or maybe she knows part of this is fact. I don't know, but let me tell you my first red flag. So this is the story. Legend was rushed to the hospital because of 102 fever. Yet Clarence and Queen don't have a babysitter. This is words that came out of his mouth, okay? So my question is, who watched Legend during the graduation? You don't have a babysitter. And then who watched both kids during your vacation that you guys just got back from? But you don't have a babysitter, okay? So that's just my first question that I want to throw out there, because where was Legend? You know, I feel like if he just had 102 degree fever, you're most definitely more than likely probably did not take him out in public. So cool. So where was he? He wasn't with either parents because both parents were attending CJ's graduation. You didn't say nanny. You didn't say an au pair. You said a babysitter. A babysitter is usually your family members or something of that nature, or a paid person. Somebody was watching your children because you weren't with, well, your child, because you weren't with them. You are with CJ. So, and he a little tipsy, so I kind of think he fumbled the play. He fumbled the bag on that one, you know. Okay, boom. So now this is the part where I'm kind of, this is towards Neek now. These are her commentaries and these are my response to her. So Neek says, I have morals, and it's a certain code you abide by when it comes to family. And going on the internet about family is against the code. Heard. But then where does Clarence come into play with that? Because yes, technically, but not really. So Tina and Miss Reva are not Clarence blood family, but they are Queen's blood family. They are Legend's blood family. And because you are Legend's father, that is a partially your family, okay? So where's the code when it comes to that? I also want to feel like as much as Clarence kind of refers to Tina as childish because of the age difference, like, they'll do a lot of similar things as far as, you know, going back and forth and things of that nature. So yeah, that's my question there. Okay, and then Tina, okay, so Nick was like, she kind of got a little upset that Tina referred to Legend as her son, but she didn't. Okay, so I wrote down, Tina didn't refer to Legend or CJ as her son. In that moment, she said, "Yo son," referring to Clarence as the father, and then she said, "Yo tongue, be careful with your tongue for what it can manifest." So I'm assuming within those two pockets of the sentences, you may have heard, or you heard "yo son," but it clicked that she was saying "my son," so maybe that's where it was. But yeah, just to kind of clear that up, she never said that. Then Neek said, "You do know you're separating your nephews. How do you love one more than the other?" So I want to stop right there, because I don't like that, because that's kind of creating a narrative, because Tina never said that. You know what I'm saying? And Neek did go on and explained her train of thought to why she was basically implying that, and she was implying it. And one, she never said that. Two, I don't think it's necessarily favoritism, but time counts. So let's be realistic. Tina actually got to be a pivotal part of CJ's life. So yes, it's realistic to say that Tina has a stronger bond with CJ opposed to Legend, who, as we know from birth, has not really been allowed to be around Queen's side of the family. So if you guys pay attention to videos and things of that nature, I'm pretty sure, well, I would like to believe that Terrell, Tina, and Miss Reva have seen Legend more than twice, but by video, they've only seen them twice. Now, obviously, it's going to be more than that, but this is why I'm saying the 2 times. So, if you guys, we all know about the hospital situation. Boom. We all know about the dinner situation. She brought food, couldn't come in. Boom. So, following the home visit with the dinner, slightly after that, Queen did take Legend, and this is time after, because Legend might have been, he was about 1, because I'm just going off visually what I remember. They were in the hotel room. Queen, Terrell, and Tina did a video together, and you could see Legend in the background, and that was specifically for the family to see Legend. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where CJ was at the time. I don't know if he was with his father, or if he may have been with Miss Reva or someone else and just not in the hotel room at that moment, because during this video you didn't see Miss Reva. This video, when they were in the hotel, was just Terrell, Tina, and Queen. So boom, that's time 1 where we can vouch to be like, okay, you've been around Legend. And then time 2 will obviously be the recent birthday party for Miss Reva. Okay, also within that, Tina has stated that Queen was forced to bring Legend. In case anybody is like, how you gonna be forced to bring, you know, your nephew / grandson, in reference to that part of the family? I would say she said forced because at the end of the day, they were at a party. CJ is old enough to comprehend, listen, and slightly watch himself. You know what I'm saying? He's around family. He's in a safe environment. You don't have to watch him like a hawk 24/7. He can go play. He knows what not to do. He knows how to avoid danger in the most part, you know, like certain levels. Like, you know, it's hot, you know, it's cold, you know, you shouldn't go out of this door, you know, don't go with a stranger. He has the basics. He's at that age where common sense, he goes off to school. You know what I'm saying? You're allowed to have that child out of your view. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Opposed to Legend, he is small. He might be, I think he just had his 4th birthday. So I think, so at the time he was 3. So if you know anything about children, whether you have them or if you just have cousins, nephews, nieces, most people have been around children in some capacity. You know, from about 2 to about 3.5, they are very, very, very needy. They are very demanding. And then this is the part where cognitively they're learning and exploring things. This is the time where they're putting things in their mouth. This is the time where anything that may be flashy or colorful is going to grab your attention. This is the time when they're basically busybodies. So I believe when Tina said she was forced to bring Legend, meaning she was forced to have to bring him on as an extra responsibility and not be able to really, truly, fully maybe enjoy the party. And yeah, and she also mentioned some bruises and abuse, and I believe that part was in part 1, but I'm gonna slow down and digress because I've actually watched most of Tina's videos. The reason I say most because I think she has released like 1 or 2 now, because she has been doing like 2 or 3 a day. She decided to chop up Clarence's hour-long video into about 10 to 8-minute segments. So yeah, I've gotten through most of them. Yeah, so I think that's what she meant by that. Boom. Let's digress. Let's go back. So yeah, so I didn't like Meek saying, how can you love one more than the other? Like, don't create that narrative. She never said that. And she never implied that. So please be careful. Please really, really, really be careful, because that was cringy. That was really, really cringy. Yeah, next it said, my next note is Meek mentioned that 6 months ago, Clarence started responding to Chris. So basically saying, like, before 6 months ago, Clarence and Chris never kind of went back and forth, which I'm pretty sure is a lie, because at one point it was Clarence and my throwing out subliminals saying, you know what I'm saying, my having Clarence's back, and Clarence just, you know, I guess kind of sort of taking up for Queen. But like I said, I don't feel like he's ever actually defended Queen. I felt like he's spoken up because Queen's really not confrontational. That's not in her character. You know what I'm saying? And I really truly don't think until like recently Chris has really ever said anything negative, mean, and or rude about Queen. That's one thing I will definitely commend Chris on. Like, he ain't trying to get no back off of it. He ain't trying to play the victim role. He ain't trying to play sympathy. Like, Chris was alleged to be his whore out here cheating, and that's what he been doing, like, from relationship to relationship to relationship. You know what I'm saying? He just trying to create the same energy that he had with Queen, like, for sure. Like, but he ain't really been too pressed. Like, no cap. He might, like, I believe at one point he was doing kind of clickbaity type titles, maybe using her name or saying some type of situation, but then you would like watch the video and it would have nothing to do with it. So I can halfway attest to that. Like, it was a point where he was kind of trolling, but he never really, I don't recall or remember him saying nothing too crazy or out the way about Queen, and vice versa. Queen never really truly, besides her telling the story about her being heartbreaking, her videos didn't really down talk Chris. One thing she always makes sure is to mention, regardless of everything going on, that Chris is a good father. Chris is attentive to CJ. Their love, their bond is real. She said she would never take that away from him. And like I said, with that respect and that energy, like I said, Chris has never said anything about her mothering skills and vice versa. Yeah, so boom. Meek also said 6 months ago, Clarence started responding to Chris, then promoted his reaction channel. So, doesn't that sound opportunist? So you did not actually start responding directly to Chris and actually initiating, you know, cause Clarence was trying to just stay on his team, stay on his side, because at the end of the day, technically, like, he won, you know, he got the girl. So it's like, why am I going to argue with somebody that wants something that I have? You know what I'm saying? Cool, her for sure, can totally agree. But during her saying that, she also mentioned that before Clarence, Queen's views was only getting 100 to 200K views, you know, and then she was also saying that she looked into Clarence's channel before, you know, Queen, and you know, y'all can go on Social Blade and all them other sites, but was saying that he was making about 80K. Now, she didn't say making 80K a year, 80K monthly, 80K a video. She didn't say none of that. So she just said made about 80K. Okay, her, cool. Then she said, how was Clarence broke? So right before she was like, so how is he broke? She was like, he can't be broke. He was buying $1,000 jeans, this, that, and the third. Okay, so if he's buying, and then she also implied that he had a clothing line before her that was making thousands of dollars as well. And so it's like, well, that's exactly how he can be broke. Like, no one ever said that Clarence is poor. And that's one thing that I don't like about people in general. When people try to equate broke and poor as the same thing, and it's not. Broke is exactly what it is. You're broke, you're at zero, you broke even. You know what I'm saying? You're not in the negative. So if hypothetically, if he's spending 90,000 and only bringing in 80,000, and he getting 10,000 from his clothing line, then he's broke. The income and his outcome, it balances out. So I think that's where a lot of people, well, most people, I ain't gonna say most, but that's where people who actually use the word broke properly, that's what they mean when they be like, you're broke, you can't really afford it. Same way with people and their parents, like they go to work every day, and after they pay all their bills, they don't have money for extra stuff. You're broke. So yeah, that's how Clarence could possibly be broke. Once again, that's just a possibility. I don't know his pockets, but yeah. So right now I'm about to turn this back on and listen and react accordingly. So this might start to get a little choppy because as I'm just stopping and listening, I'm probably going to cut that out and then just respond. I'm watching this via my television. Here is my remote to my Fire Stick. So yeah, if you see me looking up, that's what I'm looking up at. And yeah, if it kind of chops, well, not chop, but if I'm standing like this and then the next part, like I'm kind of, my position changed, that's how it is. I basically just cut out the silence of the video, like me just staring and looking. So yeah.
I get, because I don't want to sound biased in this. I get the defense she can be on for her mom. She wants her mom to have a certain amount of attention, or wants her mom to have a certain amount of love from Queen. But all that shit gets debunked when she gets speaking about how they get to go on trips, how they have a certain amount of money, and how she doesn't.
But
it just...
But I don't think, okay, I really hope y'all can hear her, and y'all probably can't. Hold on, let me see something. Because I don't need y'all to see everything. But I do kind of need, I want y'all to, okay. Bring this up to support my back. Okay, so I'm going to turn this up. And when I review this video, I'm gonna see if you can hear Meek in the background. If not, what I'm saying should make sense, but okay.
It sounds so catty.
Oh yeah, so okay, so what I was saying, the reason I tried to back my TV up is because she basically is saying and implying that like you're jealous that they're taking trips and she's not taking you on trips. And yeah, I mean, I would feel a certain way too. Like if when we were growing up, we were never able to afford certain things like vacations, and now you have the money to go on vacations. Like, you know, I feel like a more genuine gift. Now, this is just me in my opinion. Like, okay, like somebody had already mentioned, like, so Queen had already got her mama Durango or whatever. But, well, I think Clarence actually said it in one of his previous videos, not this one. The one where he actually kind of reviewed the birthday gift. That initially when she got the Durango, she was going to get the Benz that time. But at that time, her credit and stuff wasn't right. So she got her that car. And now that her credit and things was right, she got her the Benz. Okay, cool, heard. Perfectly fine. But the point I'm about to make is that since you've already got your mother a car, and I'm pretty sure your mother was already grateful for the first car, a more sentimental value and probably even possibly cheaper would have been some quality time, taking them on a vacation so that we can get this bond, or so that they could bond with her grandchildren and stuff, and his and her nieces and nephew, his and her being Tina and Terrell. So, you know, at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, during the full day, Tina's hurt. She missed her sister, like, and I don't know, like, I just want to give Tina a hug. Like, I just want to have a whole crying session with her, like, because I feel it. I know what it feel like to want love from your family and to feel like you're not receiving it. You know, that can mess with you psychologically, for sure.
So chatty is just too much.
But I guess it can come up ungrateful to you because you got everything.
Like,
you make sure of that.
Girl, stop looking so disgusted.
When you're in a relationship with somebody, you don't. And it's a lot of people that out here paying their parents mortgage still. When I get to where I need to be, I'm gonna pay for my parents whatever the fuck they need, to be honest. But the day they decide to come to the internet and think they're gonna expose me.
But that's the thing. When has Miss Reba, the parents, ever came to the internet and tried to expose Queen? She hasn't. She's never done it. So, okay, cool. What you're saying right there, that feeling is cool, but that's not the case. That don't apply.
Don't ever do that shit to me. That is the most disrespectful shit that you can do. I've never understood the infatuation that people have with this relationship.
My bad. I just really want to make sure y'all can hear me. And because I'm recording on my phone, but I'm going to get my better set up really soon. But, yeah.
But with the family, it's like y'all making them choose. You gotta choose to be with us.
But that's the thing, and that's what they've been saying. It's not them that's making them choose. It's Clarence. That's where a lot of the beef and the aggression and the energy is coming from. And I just feel like, for me, I feel like for example, when y'all just went, like, when they just went on that vacation trip, like, that would have been the perfect time to send the boys, or at least Legend, down to see his grandma. And the reason I say at least Legend, because CJ very well may have still been in school because they just had their graduation. And it's a kindergarten graduation. It's not like high school graduation to where you finish school on this day and then graduation is like a week or so out. So I could understand maybe why CJ didn't go, but y'all could easily had Legend down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could utilize the family that wants to see them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100%. But I don't think Miss Reva works. Like, she doesn't have a 9-to-5 because Queen is help paying for some of those bills. She don't have to. She has her YouTube page. Tina and Terrell have their YouTube page. They don't have to do traditional working. So with that being said, they have free time. You know what I'm saying? But once again, that falls back to Clarence not really wanting Legend to be around that part of Queen's family, which is really sad. And it started at the hospital. Like, come on now. Like, my firstborn daughter is going in birth. Like, I want to be there. Like, and I think that's really, really weird. And I think Clarence will never be able to truly, fully understand that because he's not a woman. He'll never be a mother. He'll be a father. But, yeah, so, I don't know.
Oh, you gotta choose to be with your man and y'all family. How you make a nigga decide some shit like that?
Clarence?
Baby, I'ma choose my family all fucking day, and I'm not talking about my mother and my sister and my brother. You wanna know why? I'm a grown-ass woman. I have a child with this man. We're building a fucking empire. I have to raise this child.
She about to stress me out. So because this video is at 22 minutes and I know I gotta add a clip, I'm gonna end it right here and make a part 2. Comment, like, subscribe, and share.